there guys, Templar here, and today I'll be showing you guys off to a type of shield, a Celtic slash Roman shield. In fact, these shields are extremely heavy, and in fact if I hold it with one hand, and since this is a center grip shield, this is a little heavy. Because, yeah, in fact this can actually build up a workout. In fact, let me show you guys the shield design, which is really cool. It actually has this type of reinforcement bar here, which all this is supposed to be meant to reinforce the shield just in case if a sword blow is to come down on it. Now there is a brass edging with this. Now, as well with a brass boss. Like a boss. I'm sorry, I just had to copy objects of the guy. But yeah, still, this is a pretty cool shield. Which I like it because, as you can tell, it protects pretty much my whole body. Because if I was to just have it, like, say, at my shoulder length and expose my head, I still have most of my foot actually protected. Because this doesn't go as far. Well, it technically goes around a little above the ankle, so still though, this is a pretty good shield. Now, in diameter it's around 30 inches, so, well, 30 inches in width. The rest is around 40, give or take. But still, this is a really big shield compared to a lot of them. Now, I won't be painting this because I do like this emblem. Now, this is labeled as a Roman cavalry shield in Cult of Athena. I don't know why. Since this can also be used by the Celts, I might need to inform Cult of Athena that this shield can also be used as a Celtic shield because it looks just like a Celtic shield that they would have used in Britannia, for example. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a difference between the Celto-Britannian shields, the Picts, the Caledonians, the people of Ire, or as well the Gauls and such when it comes to their shields. But I guess I'll get that at some other time because, yes, this can actually look just like a Celtic Britannic shield. In other words, if any of you guys are wanting to be looking like a Celtic Briton, for example, this is the type of shield you would have used. Now, as well, there are some heavy sets they would have probably used, but still, I'll get to that some other time. But now, my only problem about this shield is the grip. The grip is too rounded for my liking. Which I'm probably going to have to edge it down maybe a little bit, but still. Now, I can already hear you guys. Templar, what's with that weird looking grip design? Well, the reason it has this, like this, is to show you which way's up and down. In other words, you see this opening that looks like a half moon or half sun? Well, hang on, let me see if I can get this. There we go. In other words, this type of design of the half moon's shape means that it's supposed to be up. Now, this piece right here is supposed to mean down. In other words, my hand, when it fits in there, is supposed to go like this in order for carrying. Now I can hear you guys already, but Templar, why is it? Well, it's supposed to show you of the type of way. Otherwise, if you hold it, it will technically look like this when you're holding it. In other words, it will just actually just want to protrude this way. But if you hold it correctly, it wants to go the correct way. Meaning that it just, in other words, there's this little thing called the hourglass type tendency. In other words, say like I had myself an hourglass, for example, and I'm holding it one way, and I flip it around, it would just want to go the other way. So, yeah, you can see why it's like this. But still, this is a pretty impressive shield, and I love this shield really much. In fact, you might end up seeing me doing some sword routines that what the Romans might have done, and including what the Celts might have done when it comes to fighting with this shield. So yeah, it's pretty impressive. But now let's get suited up and show you on what it might have actually looked like. Okay, now that I'm all armored up, as you guys can tell, the gear I'm wearing is that would have been worn by a Celt or a Roman. So, this provides well for this shield. Now, let's first start off with the Celtic longsword. As you guys can tell, I had to move my shield in order to draw my sword, which that's the bad part about this type of weapon. But if I had the sword on my side, well, like the Roman gladius, then yeah, it could still work. Now with this shield, I can easily keep myself protected as well, because in the process, I can have my body look like this. In doing so, I can have cuts, thrusts. Now, if someone comes at me with a heavy blow, such as Dacian Valks, lift the shield up, get him in the... But now, let's see what happens when I use the Roman gladius. Because since the Romans used this type of shield for Roman centurions in early period and in clean late period, we can actually see why this is properly used. So yeah, let's see. Because yeah, if I'm a Roman, I can in that process stab, but normally it's like butt stab, and I'm supposed to stab to my right, not in front of me. Because that's where my opponent's shield is, so I gotta stab over here. In doing so, stab into his unprotected region. So it's, as I stated, it's a butt stab. Butt stab. That's how it's supposed to be done. But as well, when Romans wore this gear, this was light in combat form. But the shield is heavy for a reason. It's meant to take on heavy blows from weapons and such. In fact, swinging this shield around with a longsword is just heavy enough for it to be a workout. So, yeah, you might end up seeing me do videos on with this a couple of times doing workouts. Especially when it comes to this Texas weather, it's extremely hot, so you might end up seeing me shirtless or something. So be prepared for that. The cool part about this is that when the Romans adopted this, they used it both in the early and late eras. But as well, Roman legionnaires didn't like these, so they replaced them for the, well, what we know about the Roman scutum. But Roman centurions, on the other hand, used this shield. Reason why? They loved this shield. For some apparent reason, because it was lighter. I can see why. But yeah, I'll put a link down below for you guys for Cult of Athena on this type of shield. Now this is labeled as a Roman cavalry shield, but as well Celts use these shields as well, which I like this shield a lot. An old shield is center grip, which yeah, that's the cool part. Pretty much though, what we do know about it though is this was heavy enough to stop many weapons. So, in other words, I can lift it up, I can easily use it to defend myself. Celts had used this, as you can tell, use it in different forms. In fact, you can even use this to protect yourself from archer fire, such as, say, I protect myself from, say, you guys, if you're on a castle, I can easily use this in tortoise formation and easily move forward. So yeah, anyways, let me get out of this gear so I can conclude this, because it is hot. Well guys, that was really fun, am I right? But yeah, this is actually only one of the few shields I just bought recently, and pretty soon I will be actually demonstrating all of them to you guys, so that way you guys can have your own type of shields just like these. Now, as well as stated, guys, if you guys want a type of shield that forms of Britannic Isles, this is the shield for you. In which still, if you guys want to paint this, be my guest. I won't judge if you guys want to paint it a different color and such. But as well, this shield does flare out a little bit, but if you guys want more of a Celtic, idealistic form, let me know and I will look up some images for you guys, or some historical references. That way we can actually help you guys out for finding your own shield. Anyways guys, if you want to buy one of these, I'll put a link down below as I stated for Cult of Athena. Oh, and another thing also guys, I forgot to mention, when it comes to the boss, you have to put this on by yourself. In other words, when it gets shipped, it doesn't come with it already on. You gotta, well, drill in the bits, drilling the screws and such, which, yeah, but still, it is pretty impressive why they allow you to do that, because, well, you probably want to do it your own type of way or whatever, or you want to file down the handle. I can see why. And don't worry guys, the little brass inlets that they already have in here, which, if you guys don't realize, I can already hear you guys saying these are not screws. Well, actually these are just with brass caps. Still though, if you guys want me to talk about any form of other shields, let me know in the comments below and I will get right to them. And hopefully they're actually upon my shopping list that I actually just recently bought. And in doing so, I will get to them extremely soon. Anyways guys, this has been Templar. Have a good day.